All the names are there. We know, it's yaqini that people flew to his island to engage in illicit, filthy, pedophilic activities. The department, our department, knows the names of the people. They're the ones that redacted. Not one trial. You want to accuse us of being backward and unjust? You have no right to do so. The accusation that Muslims are backward, morally inferior, that you need to get with the program, become enlightened. Wallahi, if this is what your enlightenment teaches you, we have no need of it. If this is what you think is values of humanity, you are worse than animals. Once again, the reality of ethics, of dignity, of karama. Without God, this is what happens. Without God, and this is the inevitable conclusion of taking religion away. Ya akhi, this country 100 years ago was an overall moral country. This country 100 years ago, overall 90+% of children born within marriage, right? Fast forward now, I forgot, I said 80, 70%, no, not 70, 60 something born outside of marriage. 60 something percent born outside of marriage. In 100 years. So again, what they are guilty of, they accuse us of. Your Sharia is backward. You are not enlightened. And again, look, not one person has gone to jail except the lady. No man. As for the guy, he's obviously they got rid of him. But all the names are mentioned. All the names are there. We know, it's yaqini that people flew to his island to engage in illicit, filthy, pedophilic activities. The department, our department, knows the names of the people. They're the ones that redacted. Not one trial. You want to accuse us of being backward and unjust? You have no right to do so. The world has now seen who is backward and unjust. Our Sharia teaches dignity, respect, karama. Our Sharia, if the Sharia were to be enacted, you would see what happens to these people. You would see what happens. These people would not be walking on the face of this earth for too long. If the Sharia were to be enacted against this, we know what the penalty is. And none of us would have any hesitation to execute that penalty. But because we're following their version, nobody has gone to jail, and in all likelihood, nobody will go to jail. What a shame. What a pathetic realization. They have the video footage, you understand this? They have the video footage. They have another 3 million pages they haven't released. What they have released is already definitive. And so who goes to jail? Oh, your parking ticket. Oh, your visa expired. The 5-year-old kid that you arrest because you wanted to arrest his father. The inhumanity, the barbarity. Again, you have no right to open your mouths about anybody else when you are far guilty yourselves of these crimes. Point number 6. This isn't just lust. This isn't just fahisha. There is satanic worship involved. You know, even when I give lectures here about sihr and about jinn, I get pushback from many people. Ya akhi, you're educated. Why are you talking about jinns? Why are you talking about black magic? You have so much IQ. Why are you talking as if this? Yeah, go read the emails now. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Blood sacrifice. I can't even say some of the things on here. I can't say them because they're so filthy, involving najis, calling out to the demon, the name of the demon, which is mentioned in the Quran. أَتَدْعُونَ بَعْلًا. The Quran mentions Ba'al. And this guy is worshipping that entity. My dear brothers and sisters, satanic worship and jinns are real. Sihr is real. And this person is involved, and we see this in the emails, and in even now that you know what's happening, go back to video footage, he's making comments, making jokes, we now understand. So actually, yes, wallahi, because inshallah I'm intelligent, I firmly affirm there is something called sihr. There is something called black magic. There is something called the reality of jinn. And we see this over here. Maybe he used that to get these young ladies. Maybe he used it. How did he get that? This is sihr that he's using. And wallahi, it's hurtful. It's difficult to say, but using something that is considered to be holy, like the kiswa of the Kaaba, this is exactly what satanic worship involves. Now, of course, the kiswa of the Kaaba for us, it's not like the Quran, but it is still something that can be used in those types of evil rituals. You know, I don't want to be too explicit, but that world of evil shayateen, they like that sacrilege is done. They like it. And we know that, why would this person get, most of us, we love the Kaaba, we don't have the kiswa of the Kaaba. 99% of us. This guy gets it out of all, Allah al-Musta'an, what can be said about this regard? And then, all of this to lead to the conclusion, which is, all of these various points are not random. They're not miscellaneous points. The number one accusation for the last 20 years against us has been what? You guys are terrorists, violence. You guys want to kill, kill, kill. And subhanallah, what was the purpose of this pedophilic, satanic, filthy ring? What was the purpose? We saw the genocide in Gaza. Now we understand why so many powerful people who might have had a conscience did not get involved. Now we understand why the UN, why all countries, why the UK, why so many countries. It didn't make any sense. What is going on? And this country as well, so many politicians who you would have thought they are not ardent Zionists before they came to office, all of a sudden they are now singing the tune. Once again, how dare you accuse us? We just saw the worst, and I will call it what it is. It is a Holocaust. Okay, it's not to the level of 7 million people, but it is still a Holocaust. We saw a Holocaust take place. And the world that kept on saying, no more, never again. The world was silent. And wallahi, I swear to you, even I, who am very cynical, I was perplexed. Why certain countries, why the UN is not taking at least a little bit more of a stand. I understand our country, it has its trajectory with Zionism, I get it. But so many other countries. Now when this has happened, I must say, I must apologize to the uncles when I was a child who would tell me, Bete, there's conspiracy theories, Bete, they all control the world. And I, at my smart engineering, Arey uncle, what are you talking about? I say, I'm sorry, I was wrong, you are right. There is in fact some conspiracy theories out there. There is a group of Satanists, Illuminati. I'm half serious, but there is definitely a cabal of evil people who are willing to do the worst things known to mankind and do it at the behest of the Zionists for a political cause which involves the massacre of over 100,000 people in Gaza. So once again, we have to be clear about this. You have no moral authority. You have no license to open your mouth to criticize us for anything in light of what the facts have proven about not just one person, an industry that transcends religion, transcends ethnicity and color, transcends nation states. People of power from all over the world were involved in something. Every accusation you gave us, they were involved with it. Lack of dignity, exploiting women, complete fahisha, complete pedophilia, complete, Satanism, and the whole issue of terrorism and violence. What was the goal of it all? To coerce them to become violent. So this entire fiasco, wallahi, it is as if we are being demonstrated. Allah is gifting us in this regard. Who are the real terrorists? Who are the real people that are depraved, lack humanity, barbaric? Again, we could not have imagined this reality. Now we have solid proof, and I'm positive even more proof will come out. So for us, actually, it is a divine gift that is coming, And we go back to what I've been saying for 2 years now, that Allah will bless the sincerity of the people of Gaza. And Allah will gift us. وَيَرْزُقُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. Allah will gift us from places we will not expect. وَمَن يَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ. Whoever puts his trust in Allah, Allah will give him from places he never expected. This is coming to us from places we never expected. So be cognizant, be aware, understand this reality, and then utilize it. Do not be defeatist. Do not allow anybody to come and make fun of your religion, much less your prophet, much less your civil. Do not allow anybody to say anything of those accusations that wallahi we are free of, and they are 100% guilty of, and the evidence is clear for all to see. We thank Allah for a sharia that dignifies us. We thank Allah for a religion that, wallahi, we cannot even think of doing something like this. Wallahi, a Muslim with an ounce of iman. And as for the people who claim to be Muslim, whose names are in that file, we know that these are not people of iman and taqwa. A Muslim who has an ounce of iman, the thought of something like this cannot even cross our minds. We can think of a million things. We can think of stealing, lying, this and that. But what this guy did, a'udhu billah, a'udhu billah. No person of even an ounce of iman can think. This can only come from a heart that has no belief in God. And that's why this entire fiasco for us is a divine gift that demonstrates the beauty of our religion and the hypocrisy of those who criticize it. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the courage to speak the truth. May Allah grant us the wisdom to analyze reality. And may Allah make us positive role models for all of mankind.